exploring the incel problem and what actually creates the incel problem, as in the involuntary celibate problem. Now, I'm able to figure this out, not just because of my theory and my philosophy and, my psychological theory, but also because, I've gone through, this personality disorder called OCPD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder. And, not only is it problems with mental control, but it's also problems with communication skills and problems with social skills. And what I think the problem is behind, inceldom, involuntary celibate, is that I think there's a lot of men out there that are suffering from, communication problems. That's the main thing that I think causes it is communication problems. The usual way I like to explain it, like it's not exactly like scientifically correct, but it's as almost if whatever part of the brain is responsible for having conversations with, women. It's just like incels are basically missing that part of the brain. Like I said, not scientifically accurate, but that's where it kind of like it feels like. So if you actually want to solve the immigration problem, immigration problem. I know I do a mistake. If you actually want to solve the incel problem, um, if you actually want to solve the incel problem, not only do you have to improve men's mental health issues and young children's mental health issues, but we also need to do things to improve their conversation skills. Um, you can find different therapies and different specialists to actually help with communication. But I believe that that's kind of like the biggest problem behind why um, inceldom exists and why some men or a lot of men can't talk to people and ask people out and start a conversation is because they're lacking the communication skills. Within my OCPD, it has it includes problems with communication skills and problems with social skills. You know, it also mentions about it's hard to develop relationships when you have different mental health conditions like OCPD. Um, so just OCPD explains it quite a bit, and it's just it doesn't mean that all men actually have um, OCPD. It could just be, they for some reason they're not that good at communicating. Um, but yeah, so that's the main reason why this incel problem exists. It's down to massive communication problems in society, and it kind of shows that we're not doing enough to actually protect psychology and improve psychology and improve mental health and stuff, and we're not doing enough to build confidence within children, which eventually when they grow up, then they continue to have those problems. Um, so yeah, the biggest problem about it is the communication problem. Um, I think if there's anything else to go through, I think that's most of it. Um, but but anyway, this is the video me exploring the reasons why inceldom exists, and I believe it's all down to communication. Um, Thanks if you got this far in the video. Please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and stay tuned for more political content, social problems, philosophy, mental health. Stay tuned to the Pioneer of True Centrism show. And right then, the reason why I made that mistake by immigration is because I've done a few videos on my channel, basically exploring the immigration problem. So I'd appreciate it if you want to learn more about what's the real problem behind immigration. You can go to some of my other videos. More than likely, I might forget to link them in the video. I know, I don't think I've got a link to on the description channel. I know I've got if you want to, learn what true centrism is and what it's actually meant to accomplish, you can go on my description on my channel and you can actually find the video link there. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you very much.